So we've gone through some postural advice and we've gone through some movement and mobility advice. Next one is to think about how we set up our desk in order to try and help to make those other things as easy as possible. So point number one, where do we put our monitor? Now you probably would have seen the advice of how our monitor needs to be sort of roughly speaking at the level of the eyes. However, kind of working from home at the present time is a little bit more tricky to get little inventive ways of doing that. So it also depends on whether you're using a laptop or a screen. So here at the present time I'm using a laptop, and so therefore what we're going to show you is that now and how we can adapt that. But the same is true obviously with the screen, it just takes less books essentially. So here what we've got is a nice little adaptation. These are all my old physio books, and they've been sitting in the drawer gathering dust because they're a little bit out of date now. But what we've got here is my laptop at an appropriate height for when I've adjusted my posture, and ultimately there it's roughly the top of the screen is where my eye level is. Now what we're going to do, because we don't want to be up here working on here, we are going to use another keyboard and a mouse. So those areas need to be nice in towards you so you can maintain a good posture and be here and use the mouse whilst the screen height is obviously at an appropriate level. Now, if you were using a bigger monitor, then essentially you would obviously have less books, so that then obviously the monitor is up at a lesser height. Now, you don't need to use physio books as well, okay? So what you could do yourself is there's plenty of advice and information online with regards to different monitor adaptations. Locally, we have a company called Wave Office Furniture. They've got a variety of different tools and obviously adaptations that you can use, little kind of monitor raisers. There's also different shops online which I found when I've had a look around. Some that are adjustable, some that are like just a set level. The other thing that you could do as well is you could set up as we've got over here, and you could measure, roughly speaking, where your laptop has to come to and when then the screen height is going to be. And you could make your own. So you could, if you've got a piece of MDF, a couple of pieces of wood, you could set some little legs and a little, obviously base level, a couple of little brackets on the inside, anything that puts your screen at a slightly higher position, because dining tables and the desks that most people have got at home are probably not going to be appropriate for them. So therefore little adaptations is always a good idea.